Every human life, every culture, and every nation is moving. The only question is who is driving? Who drives you? Freedom does not begin in the streets, it begins in the mind. If you do not command your thoughts will command you. If you do not design your habits will imprison you. If you do not train your subconscious mind, others will program it for you. Neuroscience is brutally honest. Over 90% of human behavior is subconscious. The brain follows patterns, not intention. What you repeatedly think becomes neutral wiring. What you repeatedly do becomes identity. This is not philosophy, it is biology. Carl Jung warned humanity. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Look around. People believe what they are told to repeat, desire what they are trained to admire, fear what they are instructed to fear. That is how free minds turn into obedient minds, without chains, without guns, without resistance. Practical awakening. Guard your intention like your life depends on it, because it does. Read deeply, think critically, reflect daily. Build habit intentionally, not emotionally. A mind not drilled by its owner will always serve a master. Who derives your culture? Culture is not clothing. Culture is not festivals. Culture is not nostalgia. It is identity in notion. The moment a society stops living in values, others begin replacing them. History proves this mercilessly. Cultures are rarely destroyed by force alone. They dissolve when people stop honoring their language, traditions, ethics, and collective memory. When pride is replaced with embarrassment and roots are traded for imitations, invasion becomes unnecessary. Sociologists call this cultural colonialization. When people abandon themselves voluntarily, an ancient proverb reminds us, a tree without roots is easily blown away. Glaring example, impaired civilizations vanished not because they lacked strength, but because the next generation was taught to admire foreign ideas more than their own. They forgot who they are and became what others wanted them to be. Practical preservation. Teach your culture consciously, not casually. Adapt it to modern life, but never erase it. Speak your language. Tell your stories. Pass on your values. A culture you do not protect will be rewritten by strangers. Who derives your country? A nation does not fall when enemies attack. It falls when citizens withdraw. When people retreat into personal comfort, endless disputes and political apathy. Power concentrates and sovereignty weakens. Political science calls this democratic decay. History calls it the beginning of the end. Patriotism is not shouting slogans. Patriotism is participation. Remember, a house divided among itself cannot stand. Look at fallen empires, Rome, Byzantium, countless others. They collapsed not merely because of external pressure, but because citizens fought among themselves while outsiders dictated outcomes. When people become speculators instead of stakeholders, they lose the right to complain about the direction of their country. practical responsibility. Engage in civic life, question leadership, but do not abandon unity. Disagree fiercely, but protect the national interest relentlessly. A country is never taken overnight. It is slowly handed over by indifference. Final call. You are either self-directed or manipulated. Your culture is either lived or collapsed. Your country is either defended or decided by others. There is no neutral position. Silence is a vote. Inaction is a consent. Ignorance is surrender. The choice is ancient and unforgiving. Lead your mind or be enslaved by it. Honor your culture or watch it fade. Serve your nation or become a mere onlooker in its destiny. As history teaches again and again, those who refuse to drive their future will always be driven by someone else.